everyone, we are students of Lovely Public Senior Secondary School Priyadarshini Vihar, class 11th B, and today we are going to discuss about one question that is almost on everyone's mind, and that is how Indian economy is going to recover in the post-COVID-19 scenario, or I say it's going to boost back and shift back to its normal position. So we'll cover some points. With a small introduction, let's begin.
How coronavirus or COVID-19 has affected the economy of a nation. The effect of coronavirus is badly felt and noticed in the world's most extreme countries like USA, Britain, and Germany, etc. Obviously, India was bound to be affected, not only because of its domestic slowdown, but also because of its international recession. Learning from the mistakes and lessons from the other developed countries like Spain and Italy, India put all its machinery and material into motion to curb or prevent the disease. What started one day as Janata curfew and the same continues to be till now or unless extended. Resultantly, everything and every activity, bearing the activities relating to the concerning with essential supplies came to a complete halt. Though the improvement in environment due to such a lockdown was a silver lining, however the toll on economy due to the lockdown is too early to be estimated. The United Nations Conference on Trade and Development has suggested that India's trade impact due to the COVID-19 outbreak could be around $348 million. For India, the overall trade impact is estimated to be $129 million.
Emergence of Japanese companies. India is making a pitch for attracting Japanese companies in the post-COVID-19 scenario after the Japanese government announced incentives for its companies to move out of China. In West India has prepared a paper on why India is the best place for Japanese investments in the post-COVID-19 world. Specifically, the decision to promote relocation of these investments and companies away from China, its largest trading partner, indicates a growing consensus in Japan to move its supply away from China back to the country or other preferable countries such as Vietnam, Thailand, and India. Such diversification and shifting of Japanese firms away from China is estimated to create $730 billion economic opportunity for developing geographies like ASEAN and India. India has a variety of factors and diverse reasons to be the favorite destination for Japanese investments, including its global role and position as a key international player capable of replacing China, its large market size offering immense opportunities for trade, its strong growth rates, its vast pool of cheap yet skilled labor, and last but not least, its democratic values, which differs it from China and attracts Japan to India.
Path for several companies. The government of India has cleared the path for several mobile phone manufacturers such as Apple, Vivo, Samsung, Oppo, and Foxconn to increase their production in India. The government has done this by removing a plant machine evaluation clause from the PLI scheme. While Apple is reportedly keen on increasing its production in India via its contractors such as Foxconn, Wistron, Pegatron, etc. Also, the government has added a force majeure clause to allow the companies to seek relief in coronavirus-like calamities.
So these were some points, these were some reasons. I hope this video has given a lot of information to all of you. So ending up here, thank you for watching. Stay home, stay safe. Jai Hind.